there, Didi for Deacon here. Welcome to my channel today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my experience with facial hair with you, how I went through the process of dealing with that and how I finally got rid of it, and how I am currently controlling the situation with facial hair. If that is something that you'd be interested in, then keep on watching. As women, sometimes we do have unwanted facial hair, and this could be for a number of reasons. It could be genetics, it could be hormonal, it could just be something that pops up on your body, on your face, on your anywhere, you know. Unwanted hair is something that we cannot control, especially for the fact that we did not create ourselves. And also for different women, it comes in different dimensions and in intensity as well. There are people that have very light facial hair that they just use this razor thing to shave and that's it. It doesn't bother them no more for months. There are people that have facial hair that, you know, are not much, but they come out, you know, at interval. But there are people that are actively struggling with facial, chin, beard type of hair that makes life really unbearable and sometimes could mess with someone's self-esteem. One that I had to deal with was a lot of facial hair around the perimeters of my face and also like my hair and also hair even here. They were like light, very feathery, airy kind of hair on my face. The mistake I made at an early stage, because I had this facial hair when I was younger, or I started having this facial hair when I was younger, was that I thought, okay, I just needed to be shaving it off. So I tried a lot of things. I would try strip waxing, where you would get those wax strips and then I'll be waxing it myself. I had seen people do it on YouTube, and then the hairs would come out a lot more than it was before. And then I was like, okay, maybe this doesn't work, and then I went on to start using shaving stick to take out the hair. But before the strip wax and the shaving stick, I was using tweezers to take them out, and when I was using tweezers, I didn't really have problems. They would grow back but not as fast, and when they do grow back, I can always like take them out with tweezers again. But with time I noticed that the hairs were like sort of increasing, so this was me looking for better remedies, and then I went on to like get the strip wax thingy and also the shaving stick. So I started trying to look for remedies for myself. I said it was first tweezers and then the wax strip, which would sometimes injure me, peel my skin, because I wasn't professional. I didn't know what I was doing. I remember one time taking out the strip and it went with the skin on my lip. I had like a cut or a blister around my mouth, a very big one, and yeah, I wasn't supposed to be doing that. But then I noticed that the hair would come out even a lot more than it used to before, so I went on ahead to start using shaving sticks. And at this point things just went haywire. Things just got worse, because the shaving stick I wasn't even supposed to touch in the first place around those areas. For underarm, bikini area, it was good because hair naturally grows there, but in areas where hair doesn't naturally grow, if you are not doing something else to stop the hair growth, you're not supposed to be using shaving stick. People say, oh, it doesn't make the hair grow more, it's just how it was supposed to grow and blah blah blah. Please, I really beg to disagree with that, because it makes the hair grow more than it was before. Like I said, on areas that naturally would grow hair, it's not a problem, but when you're using it on areas that you know, is not conventional for hair growth, then you are going to experience something entirely different, and that's just the truth. So when I experienced this you know, setback with shaving stick, I started looking for more solutions, and as at this point I was dealing with a lot. The facial hair would come with bumps, especially while using the shaving sticks. It was really crazy for me. I went through a lot. That was in uni, but I just thank God then I had like supportive friends, people that would not make me feel some type of way about, because I was really insecure about it. But I was determined to find a solution, as well as when I had stretch marks growing up, I was determined to find a solution, which is what has really brought me into the beauty skincare world. So yeah, and then I started researching what could be done, what could be the problem. They said sometimes it could be hormonal, it could be gene, it could be this, it could be that. I went to the doctor a couple times and mine wasn't hormonal, so it was quite disturbing. If it's not hormonal, then what is it? That would mean that if I tried to take any hormonal medication to treat it, it wouldn't work for me, which I tried, because I was very persistent, I was very determined. I spoke to the doctor. I was like, okay, I know it seems like it's not hormonal right now, but we don't have no explanation for this, so please give me something that someone that has it hormonally, like has facial hair hormonally would use. And then he prescribed something for me then, which I took, and it didn't work for me. I read online, they say you could use spearmint tea, I think it's called. And I couldn't access spearmint tea from where I was. They didn't have it, or maybe I didn't know what it was, like the Turkish name as at then. I tried to find, I didn't find, but I think I knew the Turkish name and they just didn't have it in the area or the environment then. So I gave up on spearmint tea. So what happened next was I found that there was a place for laser treatment there back then, and then I started getting laser treatment for the areas that had unwanted hair, the facial hair basically. And that was when I started recording process, which is what I want to talk about on this channel today. If you have excessive facial hair and it is not the one that you can go, it's not the regular one that every other girl is dealing with, you might greatly have to consider laser hair removal if you don't want the hair completely. So yeah, I started laser hair treatment, which I've shared the story on this channel. But what happened was that the machine that they were using there for me wasn't really for black skin, so the progress that I was supposed to be recording, I wasn't recording it. So I then moved here. When I moved here, I had gone for laser treatment as well. Same thing with the machine, but this one was better, but you know, not the best. Normally you're supposed to do like 8 to 10 sessions and you're good. I was going for a session every month, year in, year out, and I'm telling you this, I'm not even kidding you, I spent so much money, I did so much sessions because the hair did not stop coming. But at this point I was okay. At least I could stay a month or two and not even see any facial hair on my face, and I was very good with that. And then I would always go back for my treatment. But now the difference with laser hair treatment is that you can actually shave before you go for your appointment. At this point you can shave, you can use a shaving stick to shave before you go for your appointment. But now, because the laser treatment is being administered to your skin, the hair doesn't grow back wild and crazy anymore. It really greatly reduces the hair growth on your face. So yeah, I continued with the laser journey, and then not too long ago I found another laser treatment place that had a machine that caters more to like darker skin tone. Then I started that. I could go for treatments for like once in 2 months, and it was absolutely okay for me. It's been actually okay for me. And yeah, that has been the progression of my journey so far with facial hair. So yes, it's something that I've struggled with, and this was how I went through taking care of it. As far as bumps and inflated skin around that area after you're waxing or treating or whatever that you're doing, what you want to target that with is good skincare, good retinol serum, good hydroquinone product, and you're good to deal with the hyperpigmentation that comes with the bumps and the acne marks around that area, around where the unwanted hairs come out from. So that was the only external treatment that I had to do by myself. Good skincare using products that were targeting the specific skin concerns that I was facing at the moment. So I really do understand facial hair, what it could be, how it could make someone feel, because I hated it. I didn't want to have anything to do with it, and that was why I was so determined to get rid of it. So yeah, this has been my story and my journey so far with facial hair, and this is what you can also do as well. These are also the mistakes that I made, which was using shaving stick, using the strip waxing thing, and also even threading my face, my entire face. That was, I don't even know why. Like sometimes you go to do something and you wonder why the people that actually administered the treatment, why they did it for you, because you're supposed to know better than me. I am here saying all of these jargons. You're supposed to tell me what to do and tell me not to do this. But yeah, they really threaded my entire face. I mean, but then again, I'm sure they were just in love with their coin, so that was what mattered to them, and I blame myself for taking myself there in the first place. But that was a very horrible experience. My skin was blistered. It was crazy. I thank God that I've been able to make all of this progress so far. I'm so grateful that today I don't have to struggle with facial hair. I don't have to feel a certain way. Now let me not leave this out. Another thing that I am still currently doing is taking care of myself from the inside. So now I'm actually taking the spearmint tea because it helps with getting rid of unwanted hairs in unwanted areas as well, or helping to balance your hormones, just in case that might be the case. I'm actually supposed to do a check back on that over here. I'm going to follow up with that very soon to see if maybe there's like any hormonal thing is, but back then they said that it had nothing to do with my hormones, and they had ran a series of tests on me to come to these conclusions. I would say that if you're struggling with intense facial hair, you might want to look at your budget. If you don't have enough money to do that, start planning and saving up, because this is what will actually get you out of it. as at this moment. Okay, maybe something is going to come out in the future. You know, we are always coming up with new things, new ways to take care of stuff, but until then, for now, what I do know is laser hair removal. Now, there was another one that my esthetician had spoken to me about recently, but I didn't quite take that one on because the facial hair are not even that prominent anymore for me to, you know, do extra things. And it was called needling. It was basically using a needling laser machine to like burn your pores and then take out the hairs. The process was a lot longer, a lot tedious, a little bit more painful. Laser hair removal is actually painful. It burns a little bit, but it's not crazy. Well, let me not say it's not crazy because I have a high tolerance for pain, and I know some women don't, or I have a higher pain threshold than some people, like especially my friends, you know. I'm shading them now. So yeah, there was that other one that was introduced to me, and I didn't quite take on it. It's probably something I'll research on, or you could check it out for yourself and see if that's what you want to do. That one seems to work, or was said that it works faster than the laser hair removal. But then, whatever the case, is still for the same goal of getting rid of unwanted hair. So maybe I'll find an article on that and put in the description box, so maybe you can read up on it. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. I do hope that this was helpful, this was useful on how to get rid of unwanted facial hair. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section and I'll read through and definitely answer them. And I just wanted to say that if you have intense facial hair, you should not discourage you or make you feel less of yourself or mess with yourself self-esteem. Just find ways, solutions on how to get rid of them. Just like with every other problem, solution is more important than sulking and whiling away time wondering why, what is happening, and all of that. Just look for a good solution, and this right here, laser and further treatments like further non-surgical, non-invasive treatments would really help with that. Invest in that if you can, and if you cannot at the moment, I would say stick with the first one that I was doing, which was using tweezers. That was what helped. You could give somebody to help you take out the hair at intervals, but don't try shaving, don't try stripping, don't try, especially if you have stubborn facial hair that you don't know where they're coming from. Other people can afford to play around, like people that just have very light, like I said, feathery hair, but you are a different species and you would have to be more careful. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as usual, I wish you a beautiful, perfect and luscious skin, and I'll see you guys in my next one.